Tonight we shall go to the ball because we are here at the incredible UK premiere of Disney's latest live-action fairy tale, Cinderella, where we're hoping to grab a chat with some of the stars of the film.
Hopefully we've created a character it's different in subtle ways, but the main one is that her strength and her courage and her beauty radiates from within, and it makes her an unbelievably strong character.
The idea is slightly old-fashioned that a girl needs a man with a big house and lots of money to come and save her from a slightly rubbish life. And that's irrelevant, it doesn't matter anymore.
I think we get to know more about Cinderella. We get to know more about her family, who she is. First time we see her grown up, she's reading a book. We understand she's got a curious and interested mind. And we get to meeting the prince before they meet at the ball. So all of it is more complex, I think, because the 21st century demands that.
Well, from the original, I thought the script had a lot more characterisation, so it really looked behind the sort of stereotypes that we all know.
There are lovely changes, like the beginning is, you see a lot more of Cinderella's early life, and you get more of the beginning of the story, and that makes more sense of the characters.
I think the twist, actually, is that the fact that Ken's tried to stay as true to the original as possible, really. It has that real kind of traditional fairy tale sense, and you get that kind of true sense of like moral lessons that you get in fairy tales.
It's not about a man rescuing a woman, it's the other way around, I would say.
Cinderella doesn't need the prince. In fact, my job was to create a character that was worthy of Cinderella's affections, because she's this strong, amazing woman.
Someone that's in charge of her own destiny and isn't waiting for a prince. Despite how wonderful Richard Madden is, she doesn't need him.
Lily is extraordinary because Cinderella can be so annoying and cloying, and she really sells the virtues which you think could be pretty wet, being kind and courageous. She makes them dynamic and interesting, and she's extraordinary.
They had a shared sense of humour, that they were intelligent, a sense of fun, listeners, prepared to commit totally to horse riding and dancing and doing it all themselves and really owning the parts, so that you felt the personal touch. You could put yourself in that position with them. And I think they as a result, they had this kind of electric chemistry together.
I don't think you wish to be a prince, I wish to play a soldier. And that's, what this character is. He's a soldier and he's a son and he's a friend as well as a prince to Cinderella.
It was unbelievable, and I kind of wish I could go back and do it all over again. I was blown away. I put the dress on and I just couldn't believe it. I felt like a princess.
I mean, the stepsisters are mean, but I think they're such tragic characters. They're both they're both these silly little dim-witted, jealous things. Yeah, it was fun being mean because it was so silly. And we had a real laugh with Lily. There was a couple of times when they'd say cut and we'd run over and hug her and say sorry.
The ball. There was hundreds of extras, including my brother. We danced, there was an orchestra, there was choreography, there was chandeliers lit by real candles. I've never experienced anything like it.
When Cinderella first appears at the ball, that takes everyone's breath away.
I watched it at the monitors. When I was in character, I was livid, obviously. But I nipped around to the monitors and I was crying because they looked so magical. Ken left it rolling. Like, we thought Lily was just going to walk downstairs and it was going to cut, but he left the first take rolling. So they actually did the entire dance, and no one was quite expecting it.
He's very clever, Ken, and he's got the balance right. It could have failed on so many levels and been really naff. But I think with this version particularly, I think we invest in the characters because they're not stereotypes, and he's so good on character and making people complex.
It was just amazing director to work with, probably because he's an actor as well. He just made it feel like we were just playing and having fun, and didn't make it feel like we were doing a big scary film.
This man knows what he's doing, it's inspiring.
Ken's really kind of tried to embrace the classic elements of it.
Cinderella is a story that's been told so many times. I thought, well, everyone knows what's going to happen. But then having seen this, I thought, I'm amazed. I really am genuinely amazed that it works.
Cinderella's life couldn't be any worse, but she finds the best in every situation and is thus happier for it. And I don't think that's a fairy tale. I don't think that's a dream. I think that's about perception, and we can all apply that.
Have courage and be kind, and all will be well.